everyone. Just a quick little message before the video starts. I am now open to enrollment in my Mo Money and Becoming Magnetic courses. They are both incredible. They're about halfway filled at this point. So if you would like more information or to enroll in one of these awesome courses that people have been seeing awesome results with, please email me directly, renee@transurfing.us, and enjoy the video. Hello, Transurfers and the Transurfing Curious. I am Renee Garcia, and this is TransurfingTV, and this is one of our 78 days of practical transurfing. Today we are in day 22, the declaration of intent. So I was reading this lesson before I started this video, and I realized that this is pretty much the same thing as Vadim is presenting to us in the Tufte book, which is thought markers, returning our thoughts back to a centralized location that is going to help us remain in the vector of the flow that we have set for ourselves to realize a goal or to materialize an intention. So it's actually a very powerful lesson. I hope you watch through to the end, and I will give a little bit of a breakdown of how I use this specifically along with the plate and how it's extremely effective for me and my reality. So day 22, declaration of intent. To effectively manage the reality, you need to strive to control your thoughts, to not let them entirely free. Initially, this will strain you a little, but later it will become habit. Don't just swim in the amorphous jelly of uncontrollable thoughts. Declare your intention. Concentrate on the target. This does not mean you have to consistently be on guard. Let your thoughts drift at will, but do it intentionally, following this principle. If my mind wanders, it's just because I have let it do so, and then intentionally go back to the state of concentration. Interpretation. Usually, the thought mixer works on its own. Ideas are born and fade away uncontrolled. Thoughts jump from one topic to another. The mind is stamping feet as if it were a child. But what's the point? If you want to form your reality quickly and efficiently, learn to, from time to time throughout the day, use thought forms. It is a guiding principle for everything you want to achieve. Preferably, keep the main goal always in the background. By pronouncing the declaration, you fix the vector of intention. For example, it's worth creating the habit to spend a few minutes a day for pronouncing the following thought form. My mind contains a self-development program. My brain is developing and improving, creating new connection between the two hemispheres. Both hemispheres work precisely in a coordinated and synchronous manner. Genius ideas come to my mind. I think outside of the box. The reserves of my brain are also in. My brain is 90% active. My intellect is powerful and is becoming more powerful every day. I easily solve any kind of problems. My mind is clear. For me, everything is clear and simple. I understand everything clearly and clearly state it. You can create several similar statements and repeat them at a specific time in the day, such as after a shower, gym, etc. Imagine all this will be realized. Okay, so this is the cool thing about this lesson today. We don't need to do a lot to create our own reality. It's not like some huge ambiguous concept of doing things that are, completely outside of the norm of your realm of activities that you normally exist in. You can create your own reality, living your normal life, but you have to be able to catch yourself and wake up and circle back around to the thought marker that you have created for yourself, your declaration of intent. He really is just talking about the thought markers here. So this declaration of intent, this thought marker, is what sets the vector of the flow. So remember, he talks about the vector of the flow a lot, that you don't need to try to control the circumstances or the events or all the ways that you will achieve a goal. All you need to do is set the vector of the flow. And this is exactly how you set the vector of the flow. You declare your intention and you create statements for yourself or thought forms, how you are going to act, how you are going to think about your goal, and then you are going to return your thoughts back to that place when you start to lose yourself, either in your outer screen or your inner screen. So this is going to happen, and like he said, it can be a little bit uncomfortable at first to try to keep redirecting your thinking back to this centralized location that contains your intention or the thought frequency that you will need to obtain your intention or materialize your intention. But with some systematic practice, and not even that much of it, it's not like it's that crazy. You just have to catch yourself a few times and then it becomes a habit, right? So what I do is I have my big intentions, I have my small intentions for the day. This is what really helps me stay focused for at least the amount of time that I have dedicated to creating my own reality. So creating my own reality is kind of like normal work hours for me, like 9 to 5. But during this time, I have made the commitment that when I feel I'm getting too far into my outer screen or my inner screen, I return back to my thought marker, which is either in line with my goals for the day or my overall goals. So my thought markers or my declaration of intent are a culmination of thought frequency, action, and statements about who I am, what my reality is in this present moment, and the direction that I'm going. So this keeps me just returning back. And like he said in the book, it was a little uncomfortable at first, but after I got the hang of it, it's just kind of like it goes, right? So if let's say I'm online and something's happening and I'm like getting sucked in for maybe longer than 5 minutes, wake up, right? This is what you're doing. This is where you're going. This is who you are. This is your reality. And then I go back into my flow mode with the dedication to my intention. So this is a powerful, powerful exercise. This is all you really need to do to realize or materialize an intention, is keep returning back to it. And why he ends this lesson with all of this will be realized, because it's actually this easy. If you can keep your thoughts in line with your intention and your action in line with your intention and return back to this systematically throughout the day, you will achieve your goal. Hands down, without a doubt, it will come into your reality. But you have to declare your intent. You have to create those thought markers. And if you want to go, a little added step, activate your plate when you return back to this thought marker. This is what I do. And for me, it is incredibly, incredibly powerful. So let me know your thoughts, y'all. Declaration of intent, day 22. Questions, comments, and likes, and give me some examples of what your thought markers are. I know what mine are and they work for me, but I'm always open to what you guys are telling yourselves, and let's create some thought markers that are going to help us create a better reality today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.